Morning, we are getting a better understanding on the importance of local agencies when winter weather hits. Hundreds of people across the upstate were left without a place to stay during the record cold this past week. Fox Carolina's Kennedy Harris tells us who jumped into action.
Temperatures might be warming up now, but the past weekend was dangerously cold.
There's still a concern for those who may not find a place to be.
The Spartanburg Opportunity Center has been busy. They no longer provide an overnight shelter, but they've seen more people needing a place to go during the day.
When Miracle Hill is closed, we want to be open so we can make sure that our neighbors have a warm place to be during the day.
Executive Director Hoyt Bynum says when the center's overnight shelter closed in October, they were worried people would be back on the streets once the daytime shelter closed. To avoid that,
we have bused our neighbors to Miracle Hill at night.
It's about a 25-minute walk from the center to Miracle Hill's emergency cold weather shelter. So now a shuttle takes them there, dozens of people each night.
And we've been able to collaborate and work together to really fill the gaps and make sure that those who are homeless have a safe place to be at night.
Over this past weekend, Miracle Hill housed around 220 guests per night across their 4 upstate emergency shelters. They also extended hours so people could stay longer. Bynum says caring for the homeless during this season takes more than a few players.
Those churches who are donating blankets and gloves, and businesses are donating jackets and food, and everybody just rallying together.
Kennedy Harris, Fox Carolina News.
Miracle Hill says they are prepared to continue the emergency shelters each cold night, but your donations do help. They need canned items, paper goods, and cleaning products, and you can drop off those donations at all shelter locations. We, of course, have more information on our website. That's foxcarolina.com.